Hey you guys, Elise Williams here, and this video is really inspired by some coaching that my husband was providing for his adult fitness program. And if you've seen any of the videos my husband has put out, he mainly focuses on training youth athletes, but also is bringing back just a little bit of our adult program that we've offered for the past 5 years or so. And it's typically full of people that want to lose weight, right? And they're focused on losing, and the number on the scale going down. And some of the things that he was sharing with his clients this morning was a conversation that we had several days ago, and it just was light bulb moments all over the place. And I wanted to share this perspective with you because my favorite quote that I live by is, when you change the way you look at things you look at change, Dr. Wayne Dyer. And everything comes down to perspective. Everything comes down to how you see things, right? And you can change how you see things just like that, right? It's just like looking at something from this standpoint as opposed to this standpoint. I see something totally different depending on which direction I'm facing. And your life is the exact same way. And especially your transformation journey is very much about perspective. So I want to talk to you about the difference between focusing on losing versus winning, right? Because our entire weight loss industry, right, is focused on lose. And if you think about the power of words, right? Because words have meaning, words have power. And if you're focused on losing, nobody wants to be a loser, right? Like even the show The Biggest Loser, it's like then you have, you're kind of stamped with this biggest loser. And although it can be a huge accomplishment, right? We've used that term before in our program. But when you really start to realize the power of words and the power of your own mentality on everything that you're doing, if you're focused on losing, it just doesn't generate the same motivation within you as gaining or winning, right? So what if today you totally shifted your perspective of your personal transformation from losing to winning? And as opposed to focusing on the number on the scale, which is, by the way, the least accurate way to track your physical transformation, what if you focused on everything you had to gain, everything you had to win by making that very personal decision to transform your physical state? Right? So if you don't know what those things are that you can gain and win because they're not talking about it on TV or in the latest book or magazine or whatever, let me just share some things with you. And these are words that just popped off the top of my head when my husband and I were having this conversation. These are words that came up. But think about gaining, first and foremost, your health. I mean, hello, we live in a time where chronic disease is just so prevalent that you have total control over. So gaining health, I don't know about you, but that's pretty priceless, right? Gaining confidence. What person can't use more confidence, right? I don't care how confident you appear on the outside. Everyone can use more self-confidence, bottom line. Gaining energy, right? Like, I'm 45 years old. When I talk to people that are around my age, none of them have energy. They're all tired. They're dragging themselves through the day. So how valuable is it to you to not have a synthetic form of energy, right? From coffee, energy drinks, stuff like that, pills, but a real source of energy, right? Because your body is functioning optimally. What about performance? And performance can be in the gym, but more than likely it's going to be just performance of being able to bend down and pick your kids up. The performance of being able to go out and play in the yard and not have to carry the extra 40 or 50 pounds that you're currently carrying. What about adding and gaining years to your life? Right? That's something you can gain, and that's something pretty powerful to focus on. Now, also, the quality of your life. What if you could gain a completely different level of the quality of your life, right? Where you just have more energy, you're sleeping better, you can move your body better, you can function better daily, right? And what about this? Inspiration. And actually, I'm going to do a whole other video on this, but what if you could truly inspire others to also do this in this way without focusing on losing, but really focusing on everything you have to gain, everything you have to win by making a decision to create a lifestyle of health, right? You notice I never use the word diet. Diets are temporary, lifestyle is permanent. So this does require a permanent lifestyle transformation. It takes transforming who you are, what you're about, your thought processes, how you see things, how you process this physical transformation, whether it's losing or gaining and winning, right? So I'll leave it at that today. Now I know this video has to be shared. I know this mentality and this perspective has to be shared. So whether you're seeing this on my personal profile or on my page, hit the share button because this message, this perspective needs to get out. So thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.